Oh, well.
It is what it is. So welcome home, everybody.
Always. Hi.
We are doing our pre-show countdown, and we want to know, when are you guys going home next?
Okay.
We do this every week before every show just to kind of get members chatting and talking about when are they going home next, because it's one common thing about DVC members. We all love our countdowns and sharing when we're going to go home. The other thing that we figured out is, and this was an unintentional consequence of this little content that we do here, is it allows people to figure out that they're at the same point in time with another listener or another team member on the show, and all these little mini meetups start happening. So it's a really cool part of our community. So we asked this question and we go, when are you guys going home? So Gina, what's your countdowns like?
All right. So I wrote them down, and we discussed some extra ones coming up in 23. So that's exciting. So 75 till the Boardwalk Grand Geekin Gathering. So that's another podcast altogether, and I'm going to join them and we'll rep my DVC points. And then in 201 days, we're having our meetup, Old Key West meetup, with the cruisers, people going on the cruise, people getting off the cruise. And then we go on our cruise. We're on the third sailing of the Wish in 208 days.
Yeah, we have listener meetups like every weekend in June.
Yeah,
it's
great.
It's just like pre-cruise, post-cruise, just
Pass you in the shipyard. I'm super excited. And then Vicky's here, so we're discussing a Star Cruiser vacation in October. Yeah, we know.
There's no lightsaber. I'm very upset, but we'll still go for it.
We'll still go. And then so that's that. And then I was talking to Marianne, and we're discussing 2023. So that's coming up too.
Yes.
So
Okay, Marianne.
It's 18 days until the magical 2-night stay at the Boardwalk with one magically packed day of fun. So it'll be great. And then sometime in June. I haven't gotten there yet. I only do one countdown at a time, guys. I can't do this multiple countdown thing.
So same as us.
It would make me crazy. But 18 days just seems like
it's
so close.
It'll be here so soon.
So
18 days. I wish I was there, Marianne. I really wish it's killing me that I'm not there.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
You'll be down there soon enough, Chad.
Soon enough.
Yeah, soon enough. So Vicky, do you have any countdowns rolling here?
It's the same as Gina's. We have the same. So
yeah, I kind of say I think I'm the one who started that. Okay, like I just kind of piggyback what Gina does. So
hey, but do you have a land trip on the books yet? Vicky,
so March. We have a March together. Jake and Gladys might be coming in March, so that I don't know the days. We have a wait list for Grand Cal, so hopefully that comes through. It hasn't yet, but when it gets closer, I'm hoping someone will cancel. I think that's it. Yeah.
I may have to piggyback on that if Gladys and Jake are coming, and but I'm sleeping on Gina's couch. So
well, if we hope the wait list goes through, we can just all crash.
Crash to the Grand Cal. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that sounds
great.
Now you sound like me crashing their trips. So
it's all good. Everyone's welcome.
Everyone's welcome.
Well, I had started to get a Disneyland trip this week. And I found like airfare from Orlando for like $212 round trip.
Awesome.
And then I was like, Dave, do you want to go with me? And by the time Dave got through figuring everything out, it went to $267 to $347 to $400. And it was like, okay, my little airfare deal just went goodbye. So next time I find one of those, I'm just booking it.
Just do it. Yeah. We'll be here.
Yeah,
we're here.
We're always here.
We're here.
But I wanted to make sure you guys were there and Andy was there and all of my Disneyland friends were like, because I don't want to go all the way out there and have one of you guys be out of town. That's just
it's one text. No. It's one text. Just are you there? We're here. Okay.
We're here. Are you going to be here? I'm going to be here. Especially May. May, I'm always home because it's the end of the year.
It's going to be May.
Yeah, well, that's when I find my cheap deals is when the kids are in school. And that was like the debate, does he bring his kid out of school? Whatever.
Right.
And then at that point in time, we also decided that we are going to try to 7-month an Alani trip for January of 2023.
Ooh.
So that would be quite ideal because I have some 2022 use year points that expire January 31st.
Oh, yeah.
Then I don't have a plan for it because I'm just getting this house. And
Yeah.
So hopefully
Yeah.
the house countdown is closing on the 30th or the 31st. The owner of the builder company is starting to put some pressure on them, saying, get this thing
Phew.
done this year.
Please.
Yeah, move it along.
Please,
Yeah.
please. So that would be nice because there's a few members that are in town that week of New Year's and Thanksgiving
So great.
or New Year's and Christmas. And I'd
Yeah.
love to be able to come by and meet some of them and pop
Oh,
over. And I've always wanted to see the New Year's Eve fireworks, but I've never been
Oh.
able to.
Oh, the like brown,
That's-
the
They're
That's so
pretty
interesting.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never been able to because point charts were insane, airfare
Yeah.
was insane, blah blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. But if I got no points to spend and I got no airfare to buy,
Then it's
you can go in.
and I have a platinum pass, so I'm like,
Right.
may as well use it. Yeah.
may as well use it. So that's what I'm hoping for. But I did get a trip firmed up for December 3rd and 4th, 5th ish.
Yeah. Great. Oh, so awesome.
So yeah, I think I'll be heading down to Fort Lauderdale, and we'll be checking out a Panthers game.
Fun.
And the next night we will be driving up to Walt Disney World and then seeing Jody Benson.
Fun.
Oh,
That'll be
fun.
awesome.
Yeah. So
Candlelight.
I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. But that's kind of all the big trips that I have on the books, other than the Geekin meetup, which I can't wait to hang out with our buds, our friends over at Geekin on WDW, and Tony Ann from Disney Crush, and Scott Davies from the Mickey Files. Like all of these other podcast people are coming together here and kind of celebrating what Kirk's got started over there at the Grand Gathering of Geeks. I will be there with bells on and cheering on the geeks and trying to keep up with them on a margarita or two if I can. But the geeks and their margaritas is kind of
They're
legendary.
a little, yeah.
Yeah, I think they put out a t-shirt this week that talked about where's the lightning lane for the margarita stand.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
As
my
long as I don't have to pay for it. As long as I don't have to pay for it.
So all kinds of fun, all kinds of fun.
That's
But
great.
let's check in with some of our listeners, and we've got a page or two of comments here. So,
Ooh.
Oh, great.
so our buddy Mark says, hello, my friends. We're just starting to make some long-range plans with some
Yay.
minimum days tickets for Park Hopper. I
Just
think you can get a
2.
one-day. Can't you
You
get a
get a
one-day
one-day.
Park Hopper?
Mhm.
You can.
You can.
Oh yeah, you can.
You can.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then Jake is back from an epic land and sea
Fun.
run trip.
Wow. So cool.
Yeah.
So cool, Jake.
And then our buddy Ron, 97 days till our 8 days at BLT, Boardwalk Villa, TikTok. And
That's great.
that is. And Sandy saying it's 4 of my favorite peeps.
Hi, Sandy.
Somebody on Facebook says 4 days till
10 days in Boulder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
68 days till a split stay at the Grand Floridian in Copper Creek. That's like
Wow.
going there because that's 14 days minus 68. So that's like less than 2 months apart.
that's great.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Someday I will not be teaching school and I'm going to be able to spend that cool first week of December
Ooh.
at Walt Disney World.
Mhm.
Yes.
Someday.
Someday.
Someday
Four-
I will not be a
14,
teacher.
14 years, but who's counting?
Ooh.
I got
Yeah.
a lot of years left.
Lynn says happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
David Kluver, our
Hi,
editor, is
Dave.
tuning in.
Mhm.
Caleb says 25 days until Copper Creek,
soon.
111 days till Beach Club,
Mhm.
and 196 days to the Animal Kingdom villas and the meetup.
Yep. He's letting you know,
Nice.
Marianne.
Yes. and
Caleb,
what-
it's 197 for me because I've changed my dates. We need to talk, Caleb.
you should, especially if he booked you on a cruise,
He
right?
did not book me on a cruise. Not this trip. That's a different one. So.
Yeah. Dave and I have 12 days to that trip.
Yay.
and
Oh, fun.
then Jake is headed out to
Yep.
Alani and Disneyland
Yes.
in March.
Right.
And that's pretty awesome. I should look for something there. Dan Austin, 13 days till Saratoga, 73 to the Grand Gathering of Geeks at Beach
Yep.
Club, 118 to Boulder Ridge, and he's looking forward to seeing the celebration and riding Remy's for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yay. And Micah. Baby's
And Micah's first
time.
trip to Disney.
baby
Yes,
trip.
that's awesome. Sandy's saying, Vicky, we need you to be at the land in July when we're here.
Yes.
Yes, we'll
I
keep
think I'm
putting.
here. Yeah.
We'll get Vicky out here.
Mhm.
Oh, no, at land. We'll be at Disneyland in July for
Yeah.
sure.
We're here.
Yeah.
Come on
Three-
over.
315 for somebody on Facebook. and 7 days, but you can join my family, everyone, in 145 days.
Oh.
Crash as you may.
Oh,
See, now that's the anonymous Facebook user that I need to find out.
Yes, who are you? If you are watching from Facebook, sign in on StreamYard.
Yes, just click the
Give
link and
StreamYard
put a little
permission.
cookie there that says you've got permission to
Right.
use your name and
Mhm.
image, because if you're watching from our group podcast, the groups are private and you have to give StreamYard permission to break that privacy, which I can appreciate. I really
Right.
can.
Yeah.
Jake saying, Dan Austin, you and the family will love Remy. I did
Yay.
not exaggerate when I said a
Oh,
new
nice.
favorite at Epcot.
Yay.
Super cute.
It is cute.
Super cute. I don't know that I'll put it above Soren because that's pretty dang high on my list.
But is it super cute?
It's super cute.
Soren's not super cute.
I don't think Soren's super cute.
Soren's
It's-
not super cute, but
But
remember,
it's fun.
I started at California's Adventure like right when Soaring opened up.
Oh yeah, so
that
good.
Soren, that
So
Soren
good.
is so good. I will
Yeah.
give you that. I do give
So
you that.
that it still got remnant tie-overs from that. Okay.
Yeah, it has
And
to
then
be
Terry
California.
Pope saying almost a 60-day
Oh,
mark.
so soon.
Yeah, and Caleb says my wife waited almost 60 minutes for a margarita last June.
You
See, you
know,
need a lightning lane
You
for
totally do. We finally stood in the line this time and we're like, oh, I see what people are saying about rope
Yes.
dropping this place.
that. Yeah, hashtag rope
Mm.
drop La Cava.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's a thing. It really is a thing. So somebody else will
Mystery
be joining
person.
me. Mystery person will be joining me for Jody Benz.
Fun. I don't know. That means we don't have her in California. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yep. And Kevin Hay says 15 days to Polynesian or 8 nights.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Ooh,
And
fancy.
he goes in the world for 2 weeks for 8 days.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
So, good deal.
so
Well, I think
great.
we're all caught up with our comments here.
Great.
So Gina, you want to kill the banners and then we're just going to
Yes.
drop everybody down and come back up. And you can have me go live.
Okay.
Just drop everybody down and then I'll bring myself up and
Okay.
and then bring me back up after a minute and we'll
Okay.
get this started
Sounds
because I don't
good.
have a video tonight.
All right. Sounds good. I'll do it now.
Welcome home, everybody, to episode 62 of the Community Hall podcast here on November 21st, 2021. My name is Chad Pennycuff, and I am your host tonight. And every Sunday night, we host a live community show to get members' thoughts, opinions, and experience. And this is a very interactive show. It's live streamed to Facebook and YouTube. Most of our replays do come off YouTube. So if you could do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like, follow, and subscribe button, that would be completely awesome. And I want to give a shout out right now to our sponsors this week. And that would be our friends over at Monera Financial. In the month of December, they've got a really cool refinance program that they're really promoting hard. And they're allowing members to cash out. If you haven't followed the resale value yet of your contracts, prices are up 20, 30, or more %. So if you're in a situation where you've got a paid down contract and you could use a little bit more cash, head over to monerafinancial.com. They've got some great cash out refis. They also, if you're paying more than 9.9% because you bought it from the mouse directly, go ahead and contact them as well. We have helped members save hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some of those mouse interest rates are up 18, 19%. So if we get that back down to 9.9, you are doing awesome. And we are putting more money back in your pocket, which, let's be honest, we all know the mouse gets all the money anyways, because that's what happens with when you become a DVC member. But that does give you more money for park tickets, trips, meals, everything else. It's just a great thing to do to reduce your expensive and save some interest there. So thank you so much to Monera for sponsoring season 6 of the My DVC Points podcast. Now, I'd like to welcome to the show today. We're going to welcome back our regular co-host, Marianne. So how are you doing tonight, Marianne?
Hi, guys. I'm great. It's great to be here with everybody tonight, getting ready for shopping day.
It is.
Shopping
It
day is coming.
And let's welcome back into the show tonight our regular co-host over at Newscast, who we borrowed for this live. So welcome to the show, Vicky.
Hi, guys. Good to be back on for some products that we got to shop early to beat that supply demand thing that's a problem. So we got to shop now.
Yeah, so today's show is all about, we went into our My DVC Points community group on Facebook. We've got almost 3,000 members there. And we asked them, hey, what are your Amazon essentials for gear that you would recommend to other DVC members to buy them for Christmas? Or if you're a DVC member and you're checking this out, this might be some really cool gear or some really cool swag that you can put on your list and ask other people for. So it's kind of Amazon essentials for park hopping is what we're talking about. And if you go to YouTube and find the video there, you will see a link to every single product that got mentioned. We had 40 plus products and we just don't have the time to do them. So we did group them and prioritized a few of them to talk about. And we kind of want to just blow through these products tonight, talk about why they might be helpful for park hopping. Sound good?
Sounds great.
And I know I put several of these in the list. I know, Vicki, you did. And Marianne, did you have any come in?
I did.
Okay. Well, hopefully yours made the cut because Gina went through and said, hey, these are the ones we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
If they didn't, I'll just throw them in.
There you go. So anyways, first item up, I absolutely positively despise wearing a magic band. And so if you looked at those little magic keepers, they're like little puck holders that you can get from Disney. Put those on a retractable deal, and now you never have to worry about where's your magic band. I mean, I can get by with an Apple Watch, but I wear the Nike version of it that has all the perforated holes to make it breathe because I just get down there in summer and the thing drives me nuts. So I found this little, I guess, Keychain Keeper deal. This clip comes off of it on the side. You can just use it as a belt clip. And I swear to goodness, this thing would hold up 5 pounds of keys. It is very strong and fast. And it's one of my favorite products that I found out there at Amazon. So you guys have any thoughts?
I saw you wear this and I was interested. So I did look at it. I decided it's not for me. I'm okay wearing the magic band, but I was very interested. So I did go in the store, look at things similar to it, but then this is a really good price for this one. So
yeah, it's super heavy duty.
This one. Yeah.
And the green matches my camo pants.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. Bonus points for that.
Just all camouflage.
There you go.
Bonus points for that.
I think that's a great option for a guy because I think guys in particular, the magic bands bug them more than they do us girls, and I think perhaps, and besides the fact that, if you're really practical like my husband, you might use it at work during the week and then swap it out for your magic puck on the weekend.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's true too. Very true, because that's where I got it. I was just so used to having a badge holder at work. I was like, I'm tired of swiping into all this stuff here. Let me figure out a way. So that's where it came from. So our next item, and I don't have names on here as to who suggested this one, but this is a Brita stainless steel water bottle with a filter.
I won't go to Disney World without a Brita water bottle that has a filter. Because again, remember everybody, I'm the cheap girl, right? And so we fill up our Brita water bottles before we even leave the resort full of ice. We don't put any water in them. We just fill them full with ice. And then by the time we're really ready to start drinking, it's melted enough. But that Florida water, people,
it's not my favorite.
I can't do it. So this works really well for me is my Brita filtered water bottles. I do not have the stainless steel version of it, but I think perhaps that's going on my shopping list for Black Friday, this upcoming Friday, because the stainless steel kind will hold the cold a little bit longer than our regular ones do. But the regular Brita water bottle is 2 ice waters from a restaurant thrown into one, fills it up. So it's 2 of the free ice waters, fill it up, and like I said, then you don't taste the Florida swamp water.
That's just it. It's the Florida skank water that drives you nuts.
Well, and this does not work though. People, if you are the people that carry the Crystal Light packets, this doesn't work for you. You need a plain water bottle, not one with a filter. Because your Crystal Light packet will mess up those filters like nobody's business.
So this is just for water.
This is just for water.
That's another great pro tip there, because you would clog up that filter with all the
Yes, you would.
Crystal Light flavoring and things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and it just would change the flavor of the Crystal Light as it went back through the filter as you drink it.
That's
So,
weird. Yeah.
so it's just not worth it. But yep, I'm a fan of the Brita bottle. So
Yeah. And somebody on Facebook backs me up that says, Chad, my list includes the retractable key ring too. I hate the Magic fans. Holly says, I love taking our Brita bottle.
nice.
And so, yeah. And that was
hey,
Patricia.
Facebook user is Patricia.
Okay.
Oh,
there
nice.
we go.
There you go.
And Gina, I mean, Vicky, I think this one's yours as well.
Yes.
You're the one who told me about this wonderful
Mhm.
little
So it's the-
gadget here. And I have just fell in love with this one. So go ahead and tell us all of the magic and the wonders of
magic.
this particular item.
Well, it comes in many colors, as you see, but coincidentally, we both chose red. Chad had no idea that I also chose red.
We're
you'll
twins.
see we're twinsies at the park. And then if you wear it with like what Chad's wearing, it like totally matches the
Mhm.
my DVC points community gear.
Mhm.
So you could really be in style. So on the right, you'll see it folds down into a tiny little pouch. So that goes into the your like travel luggage. So it's really small. And then on the side, there is the mesh pockets for your water bottle, and they're really big. It does, you
Okay,
can't tell here.
okay.
They're a really decent size. I've never had trouble
Because that's
putting
my
any.
big that's my big
Yeah.
beef with those smaller backpacks
Mhm.
is, you
No,
know,
they're
I
big.
mean, I'm this girl. I'm going parking with the
Yeah.
big old one. So
And
Well,
then
Here's what I love about this, Marianne. When you fold that thing down, it like folds inside of itself. So there's
Mhm.
no case for it. It's
That's
its
kinda
own
awesome.
case.
yeah.
And then that little guy will easily fit in cargo pants. So
mm,
you can roll into the park with this in your cargo pants. It's not metal. It doesn't set off the alarms.
mhm.
And then if you're out there shopping and you buy something and you go, oh, I want to be able to carry this home. Well, the Disney bags aren't really meant to take
No.
on and off rides and all
Mhm.
that stuff.
No.
Pull this out the cargo pants. Boom. You're in business.
Talk to me about the straps, people. I like padded straps.
Next
I-
to no padding in the straps, but they are
Okay, good
super
to know.
soft
But they're super
Oh.
soft.
That's
and
important.
super wide so that
Mhm.
it's just, and you're not putting like 50 bazillion pounds in there either.
Right.
Yeah.
So, because that's my big thing about the lounge fly is the super skinny strap also bugs me. So
yeah,
that's
it's super This
wider.
one's super comfortable.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I may have
Yeah,
to.
I mean,
You guys, I'm going to spend so much money.
Ah.
This is
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
but I mean, for $17, like,
Yeah,
come on.
exactly.
And
I'm
then,
$17 times 5.
yeah, it
So
even
we
says
all
there's a
have ours.
promotion available, right? So,
And it has that small front pocket, so you're not everything's in the big pocket. And then
Oh, that's
The-
Yep.
helpful.
the pouch that it folds into is also inside, so that's another thing that you can stick
Oh.
things into. I know, right?
Okay, pockets
See?
are good. Pockets
Yeah.
are good.
but you don't have too many pockets because back when we picked this out, they were doing all of those security checks going through everything.
Mhm.
Right.
So you didn't want to have, 50 million pockets to come in here and have to open up and show security.
Mhm.
So, yeah,
It
it's,
definitely fits the umbrella too. So
Mhm.
those are the things that I
Mm.
carry: jacket, umbrella, the bottle on the side. Boom.
Yep.
Excellent.
Hand sanitizer, whatever else.
Mhm.
Little phone battery that we'll be talking about later on today that somebody suggested. And I think this is another Brita stainless steel water bottle filter. We've already talked about those.
Ooh, it's a stocking stuffer. They're telling you what to do.
Ah,
with
this-
Oh,
it.
it's a stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Got it.
This is me.
This yes. I like Anchor too. Good choice, Marianne.
This is me. We were talking. Somebody said something about in the group about a rechargeable battery for your phone. Obviously, with the new Genie Plus people, we're going to need these.
Mhm.
And with mobile dining and everything, we absolutely have to be able to have a phone battery working at all times. And nobody wants to sit by a wall with your phone plugged in, right? When you find a spot to do that in the park. I find that this particular Anchor will hold 3 or 4 phone charges for me.
So you can pass it around and
So I can
everybody in the
pass it
family can
around.
take it.
And it's not super long, but it's also not super small. And because the lipstick ones that the kids used to have get lost
Oh, yeah.
so easily.
Mhm.
I was about ready to
And-
say, I was looking at this and I
It's
don't like
kind of-
black items because they're hard to find.
But they come
So-
in colors.
You can get this in blue. You can get it in red.
And in
Just
our
to make it stand out.
In our family, there's one child with a blue one child with a red one, and mom
Yeah.
has a black one.
Nice.
So we all know whose is whose.
Nice,
So,
nice. And I used to be a huge fan of the fuel rods, and now they're to the point where they just don't have the milliamps. You're
They
chewing
don't.
through 2 or 3 of
Yeah.
them.
can't do it. Can't do it. And I'd rather carry my own. This one will even do my iPad twice. So,
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah. It's
So speaking of cool electronic battery powered stuff, I think Caleb put this one
is
up.
Caleb.
Yeah.
And what you don't see here is these are like battery powered Christmas lights so that you can totally do the pimp my stroller kind of a thing and deck out the strollers as you're going through the parks. First time I saw that happen was over at Disneyland. And I mean, people even had lowrider strollers they were promoting here. And I was just like, this is like, one fly baby is all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
But it is kind of cool. And when you're going through the parks at night, having that lit up kind of makes it a little bit more magical.
Well, not only that, it makes it easy to find your stroller. If you've done something cool to your stroller when the cast member moves it, because they're always moving the strollers around.
Yeah.
And then you're the mom holding the baby after you've gotten off the ride and you just really want to put that baby in the stroller and and where is my stroller? And oh my God, somebody stole my stroller. And nobody stole your stroller. A cast member probably moved it. And if you've got cool lights or something on it, it's great. The other thing that was kind of fun, the year I broke my ankle and had a scooter at Disney World for the Halloween party, we bought the cool Mickey light up lights. You could totally jazz up your scooter with one of these if you're a scooter person.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Think
right.
how fun this, and people don't see you at night, especially on those scooters.
Oh, yeah.
But if you were all lit up like a Christmas float in the parade, it'd be awesome.
Oh, you could be your own little electrical
float.
Yes.
electrical parade there, Marianne.
You totally could be, right?
Turtle.
It would
I'm
be
telling you.
awesome.
And for $8, I mean, you're not doing that for $80 at Disney.
No.
Okay. But for $8, yeah, totally pimp your stroller, pimp your scooter.
Pimp your ride.
Let's do this in style. And then this next item up is one of my personal favorites. I drink one of these a day because I need the B12. But you've got B12 electrolytes. And to your point about the Brita there, Marianne, I usually go into a Disney store to buy a cold bottle of Dasani water. And I do that so that I can get my Blue Card or AP discount on the bottle of water. Because you can do that inside a store. Pop one of those in there. I've got my caffeine. I've got energy. I've got B12. I've got other vitamins. And I've got electrolytes, which are all essential for park hopping. So I'm a huge fan of Zip Fizz, and you can get them at Costco as well.
Excellent.
So I don't remember who submitted this one. Do you guys?
I do not. I do
not.
use travel bags though, so I don't know who submitted these. Those were a really good price though.
And that's interesting. Is it for organizing in your backpack? Is that what the thought process was there? For this?
It's like organizing in your backpack or in your
I
travel
like how
kits.
I like how this particular kind it's cute, but also has a clear side.
Yeah, one see-through side's nice.
Which is nice because my Eagle Creek bags are like that. They've got this one side that's see-through. So that's kind of cool. I'm all about organizing your bag. I don't like things floating around. So I like everything to be in its own little pouch.
Yeah.
I'm that girl.
Yeah. I can totally see that because, let's face it, a lot of families now are rocking a backpack, and it's not that big a deal when you've got a stroller to attach that to, and you've got your little mobile, commando park attack assault vehicle going on.
Your command center. Yeah.
But as soon as you get those kids out of the stroller, that's when things get interesting.
Right.
And little items like this can help you out, and it's $10. You know
I just
what I'm
imagine
saying?
they get them out and everything falls to the floor, like all the little pieces.
Okay, but see, that does happen.
Totally.
Yeah, it totally does happen.
It does happen because people forget to zip up the backpack.
Gina.
And things fall out. And the video camera you just bought for that trip falls out and
Ooh.
Yeah.
crashes and
Ooh.
breaks on the second day
Yeah.
of the trip. I
Bummer.
don't know anybody who has had that happen to their family and cause there to be husband-wife stress the rest of the day. So I don't know who that
I don't know who.
was. Like I said, I am a big fan of everything has its place.
That's good.
And everything gets put in its place. So,
But yeah, this is a good price for 3. So I'm glad this person.
yeah,
shared
that's
this
very
one.
clever.
Yeah. Solid product, solid choice, solid
Mhm.
recommendation. I can see where that's helps making that park bag come in.
Ugh.
And so this next item that is up, some really cute Mickey lanyards that are coming in for pin
These are
trading,
super
for
cute.
hanging your magic band.
Mask and your mask.
Mhm.
And
As
your
long as we're still having to wear a mask indoors, there is nothing better than having some kind of lanyard for your. Is this one work for your mask? No, this is more of an ID holder.
Wow.
You could probably hook your mask up to it also. I mean, any
Yeah.
kind of lanyard for your mask.
Well, it has a
because
clip, so you could clip your mask, just
This-
when you're trying to hold it.
There is nothing worse than wanting to eat your churro and you have your mask on and now you have to, just
The hanging from the ear.
yeah.
mask.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Or it gets taken off and your mother sewed all those custom masks to match all
Aw.
of your outfits and you take it off at Hollywood Studios to eat your ice cream cone and leave it on I think the top of a trash can.
Ugh.
So, and then your mother looks at you, goes, I hope I have another mask for you. Of course I do, in a handy dandy bag inside my backpack. But geez Louise. So,
Now, this next item, I didn't really, I was a little shocked when I saw a fanny pack hit the list here.
They're the new cool range.
They are the new
Chad.
cool thing. Mm-hmm,
I'm like, it used to be so uncool.
I
Like,
know,
No,
but the
they're
fanny
so
pack
cool
is
now.
back.
And this is a nice size one, I can tell.
Yeah.
okay. So it's $30. It ought to be. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Well,
it
my
looks like
tiny
it's-
one.
and if
Yeah.
they're made well, then
I know. So I know some people who actually use this brand, Cotopaxi, as their purse. So
Really?
this is like a pretty mainstream product now that the kids are wearing. So you can use it as a fanny bag or you sling it over your shoulder, but it's big enough to be like a daily bag.
can you crossbody it?
Yeah,
Is
like
it
crossbody.
long enough
Exactly.
to be a crossbody?
Yep,
See,
just
and
like
that's
that.
why the fanny pack is back, Chad.
Right.
Because you can crossbody it.
They're making them larger, and then you can wear them like a sling or like a
That's got to
crossbody
be
bag.
it then. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, people used to just make fun of everybody with it. I mean, I busted one out in like 2016, and my wife just shamed me. So,
Mm.
Yeah,
and
well,
David says I'm going to buy you a fanny pack. It better
Please
be
do.
a
time to bust
high-end
it
Gucci
out.
one or something. Fly there, Dave.
Got to bust out that fanny pack.
It was very DVC, yes.
These are the reusable
Mhm.
food Ziploc bags. They're not Ziploc bags. The reusable version of Ziploc bags.
Very nice.
Very
Which
nice.
I could see these coming in handy at Ohana. Okay,
Mhm, for sure.
where you've got all that
Stuff,
food,
stuff,
you can't
stuff,
do
stuff.
anything with it.
Stuff to put under the table. Oh, yes. I'd really need another plate of that, please. Thank you very much. Stuff. Oh, yes. I need another whole plate of that, please. You could totally clean up at Ohana.
Yeah, but again, $15 for reusable bags. That's
Those
not
are
all that bad
nice,
of
a
a
nice
deal.
price.
Really good.
Right?
They're
I mean,
usually
yeah. I mean, we're seeing some reasonably priced items that you could use as stocking stuffers or,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, my mother-in-law always she needs to buy me stuff.
Yes.
And she wants to go shop for stuff. And okay, pick a couple of these items out and, we're good to go.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
These are usually dishwasher washable, so this is what more
These
do
are
you want?
ideal.
You can wash them in your kitchen, in the villa if you've got one. So yeah.
These would be great.
Ooh.
Now this is a killer item. Okay.
Colorful.
Yes.
A 20-pack of family ponchos that are disposable emergency ones for $16.
Nice. Yeah. Got a big
Okay.
family.
We bought those. We have those.
Nice.
Oh, this was a Mary Ann suggestion?
Well, I think somebody else suggested it, but those are the ones we bought.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about these.
We like them. The ones I bought, I think, are these same ones, have a drawstring on the hood.
Ooh.
It's not a nice drawstring. If you pull too hard, it's going to rip it's going to rip it. But it does have a drawstring that makes it a little bit better and fit a little bit better. So,
Are you wearing these on the water rides or only when it rains?
oh, well, no, I don't do water rides.
Okay, I don't know.
I mean, my grandmother used to do that with her cute little old lady rain hat and the whole 9 yards. I don't do that.
Okay,
but,
no Cali River Rapids in this or anything?
I don't ride Cali because nobody likes wet underwear. So
okay, but if you're wearing this,
I don't even think this would protect you on.
Oh,
Cali.
really?
Really? Cali's
Depends. Cali can be dry or it can be soaked.
It could just if it's like if you get stuck on that one point and splash where the water's pouring into your boat.
But it's $16.99 for 20 when Disney's going to pop you for what, 10 or 12 bucks for one?
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Great. I don't like folding. I mean, I like the quality of the Disney one, don't get me wrong, but I don't like when it stops raining, folding the darn thing back up and trying to dry it off and put it away because I'm going to save it if I've paid 10 to 12 bucks for it. Where this one, I'm just going to throw in the trash can when I'm done.
Yeah.
So,
I think you're onto something because you're at what, 80 cents for one of those, something like that.
We usually buy enough so that everybody has one for the whole week, one a day for the whole week.
Smart.
Yeah, and I guess somebody here is a fan of Under Armour.
I guess.
So this was compression shorts.
I did see this. I forgot who.
Yeah, I'm not sure who submitted this one. To me, that just looks like a little hot and sweaty. But Nick was a fan of these.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for like what Gina was talking about, the Florida rub.
Swamp butt.
Oh, yeah.
Swamp butt.
Like swamp butt / rubbing, like that chafing that you get.
Yeah. Okay. So that's why they're the extra length and
yes,
there's some moisture wicking and
moisture wicking. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because you're gonna sweat. You're gonna sweat.
You're gonna sweat.
Yeah. Anything to make it more comfortable, right?
Yeah.
People?
Yeah. I get it.
I got some of those in my bag too.
Swamp butt.
Shorts
Thanks,
are gonna
Caleb.
keep the swamp butt away. Awesome.
There you go.
And these are cooling towels.
Oh, nice. Okay. Lots of options.
We are fans of the cooling towel in my family.
Lots of colors.
See, I've just read too many consumer reports that said the science behind it is pure evaporation.
It is.
And so you wet anything, it's going to cool and do this.
Yes, but see, my children can be fooled. And if I can get them happier for a few minutes with these, and I like the size of the cooling towel. I mean, they're just nice and small. And you know what? If it just makes them think.
Well, they're not dripping on you, right? That's the point of these two. They hold the water. They're not like
it's not like where you're getting as wet.
Yeah, so that's something.
And
anytime you can make the little ones happier and make mama's job easier,
that's right.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, I am a fan of cooling towels.
And speaking of the swamp
more
butts,
anti-chafe.
Yes, anti-chafe, Body Glide, the original.
Yep.
And
a lot of people carry this kind of stuff in their park bags. And that's another reason to have those zipper bags of some kind, because if you're with Gina and she leaves your bag unzipped and it's going to fall, the last thing you want falling out in front of everybody, God and everybody, is your Body Glide. So have it in a bag sealed up along with your other maybe, certain products that you don't want the world to see.
It says 1.5 ounces, which is good. You could put it in your carry-on. That's also a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's carry-on friendly and $10, not a bad price.
Yep.
And then Body Guide Foot Glide.
Anti-blister. Okay. I've never heard of this.
So
okay, Ron loves it.
And Ron was the one who suggested this as well. So I can definitely see taking care of your feet. Because
absolutely,
for sure.
That is one surefire way to ruin a vacation. And
really, really fast.
Yeah. So Body Glide for your feet.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Good. Yep.
And then the next one is a Smart Elf handheld phone.
That's a fancy thing.
This is a total stocking stuffer. Oh my god.
That's like fancy.
that is a total, park going stocking stuffer.
Mhm.
Maybe I should get this for Katie this year. And it's USB rechargeable, so I could use my anchor to
Exactly.
recharge it.
Yep.
So how many phone charges plus fan charges could I get out of that? Now
Yeah.
that will be an
Probably
experiment.
a lot. It says 6 to 20 hours. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, I bet you can go a whole day.
That's like
a
a whole,
park hopping.
like, yeah, all the sun up
Mhm.
hours, you know?
There you
Because you're not
go.
going to need it all day long.
That's
You're
what
not
I
going to need it
mean.
while you're inside in the air conditioning.
Right.
That's
Or
true.
sitting down to
During
eat.
during the Marianne nap period when we go see all the shows in the afternoon and sleep.
Yeah.
And this one you can hang it. So
Yeah, it's
I
got
like
multiple
how it
positions.
angles, so like the Austins could hook it up for baby Micah and strap it to a
Nice,
stroller,
yeah.
right? I mean, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Plenty of great use ideas there. So kudos to whoever said the Smart Elf handheld fan.
Yeah.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Yes. And now we're getting into the elite of the city minis and all of those baby joggers. There were several brands or several of the different models that were coming in here because I know they have a single, a double wide. So
It's been a long time since I've had a stroller, and I'm not a stroller expert anymore, but I do remember before taking Katie the first time, we worked really hard to find a stroller that wasn't my Graco one that went with my car seat, right? So that it would go on and off the bus easily and that kind of thing. And I've heard good things about the city strollers. So
I can tell you when Bryn and Lincoln were about 5 and 6 years old, the double wide, they met the height. I mean, the weight requirements. It was a workout pushing them both. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. It was a true workout, but you also had the whole, you could drop the back down. They could lay down flat. You've got all that little storage net underneath. So I totally get it. Totally get it.
See, and Holly piped up that she loves her city mini double. So
yeah,
there you go.
And she's
in the thick of it with littles. So
Caleb says, I love the city because it's just a pull
one
and done.
pull and done. Oh, that's something that's really important.
Yeah, there is something to be said for that as well.
Get it together to get on and off that bus. So that's cool.
So okay then.
Let's trick that out with some lights, people. That would be so fun.
Yeah, you trick that out with some lights. The other thing is like $269. If you can get a couple of trips out of that bad boy, that's not a half bad deal because it seems like ours was like $170 to run a double.
Right.
For one week's vacation.
Man. Yeah.
Now, isn't this the one that also has the little scootery piece so you can put on the back so you can have a kid stand?
I think that's where Gina has got us coming up into this.
Oh yeah, when they stand on it.
I had the original sit stand stroller for Jack and Sarah when Katie was born because Sarah's little legs were so little and she always wanted to be carried. And I was like, ugh. But this would be so much easier because I didn't take that to the parks because it would have been a pain in the rear because it was a monster to fold up. But look how easy that would be. You have your little person stand there. Oh, talk about a saving grace for you for a day. That one that doesn't think they need a stroller anymore and you don't think they need a stroller anymore. But man, they start whining about noon.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The reality of it is
they
need the stroller, right?
Yeah. And this way they can stand there and they think they're cool. That's awesome.
Just like the points we bought one resale and we'll resell it when we're done.
Smart. Very smart.
Yeah, that's a good way of doing it there as well, Caleb. But if I couldn't find one of those little hand-me-down, standing, I guess, standing trailer deals, I'd $100, man. I'd pop that down on a trip. It could save some.
That'd save some serious heartache to have something
whining
like that.
And
that
crying
is awesome.
and So, okay, this next one is, I think, essential for any Disney fan. and it's reusable straws.
Oh, okay.
Paper
So-
straws stink.
Oh, they're so awful.
They're horrible.
Don't even give me the straw.
And I get why you need to have one at Animal Kingdom.
Mhm.
Okay, I get it. We have to keep those things out of the animals. But every place else, like, forget it. I'm bringing my own
Mhm.
recyclable because I love my straws, and I'll just, clean it out. And those things are so nice.
That would be awesome. That would stop me from wanting to go to the McDonald's near property, pick up my McDonald's straws.
On
Even those are
Amazon, you
paper
can
now.
buy some too.
But now I can just buy these.
Yep.
Yep. And then they rent out, they store up really nice.
Look,
Yeah.
they've got a cute little clip that matches it. It's like
Yeah, a cute clip. You've got
it's
this
all
down here,
styling,
a little brush that comes back in
Yeah.
and it'll extend out and clean them all out.
which
So
is helpful because that's the part about reusable straws that I really don't like.
Mhm.
It kind of creeps me out, to be honest. I only really use reusable straws with water because of that. And so,
Mhm.
I use them for
I do.
everything, but I will rinse them out after drinking.
yeah.
And I
Well,
rinse out the container and everything as well. And I usually do it
Mm.
beforehand too, just because I'm a little on the anal side.
right.
You
You
know, when
know
you
what
go to
you-
wash your hands before you eat, just
Mhm.
go wash your
No,
straw
yeah,
again.
because yeah.
You know those walkthrough detectors, Chad, when you enter the parks where you have to
Mhm.
hold out your metal stuff? This doesn't count.
It's not
can
really
just
big
leave
enough
it?
to,
Okay.
they haven't flagged me for it.
Good. Nice.
Hmm.
It's either in my cargo pants or in my backpack, and I just roll on through.
I think
So-
it's so small it's not going to pick it up on those
Yeah, yeah.
narrow
I didn't know. So
ones.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's a good question though. And so this next one was graduated medical compression socks. And what these things do is they help squeeze your legs and help
Mhm.
ensure that the blood that goes down to your legs has an easier time getting back out to the rest of
Mm.
your body. They are an energizer and a half. As somebody who
see.
struggles with lower circulation a little bit from time
Mhm.
to time, I feel much better. I will even wear one on the leg that doesn't normally need it when I go to the park sometime, just because it just helps squeeze everything, keep it tight, keep that blood going down and
Okay.
coming back out, and get things rolling.
Hmm.
So it looks like they've got the whole multicolor rainbow here.
I was going to say, those are stylish.
Yeah, mine are all, I guess, flesh colored. So like Caucasian flesh, like tannish.
Mhm, mhm.
And so, yeah, you guys will see me wearing that on my left leg all the time. So, but neat idea, neat deal.
Yeah.
Multiple kinds out there. And
This is mine.
this is yours. Go ahead and tell us
Yeah.
what you love about Supergoop.
So
I love
this
Supergoop.
is this is for the face. I'm gonna say for adults only because my nephews, they only like the stick sunscreen for some reason. So I'm just gonna say for adults, but it's not for adults, but kids really like the stick ones. I try to get them to use this and they're like, no. So it's SPF 40. It's so weightless and it doesn't have that smell at all. So it's like really
Okay.
light, doesn't have the smell. It says beard friendly. I don't have a beard, but I have not tested that. But I just have tried many different kinds of sunscreen. My memory is that this is also reef safe. I don't know if it
Oh,
says it
that's
here,
helpful.
right? So I did take it to Hawaii as well. So for your Aulani trips, they have body sprays too that are also reef safe. Obviously, you can buy reef safe when you get to Aulani, but it's nice to just be prepared and to know that you like this kind, right? So you could try it out before you go. And I understand it's a little pricey, but this is for the face. I'm just pointing out this one specifically
Got
for the face because people like to reapply, right? While you're at the park, specifically your face, if you're very sensitive. And so this is very good to take to the parks. I can put it on the carry-on, and this is my go-to for my face.
And I am a big fan of Supergoop as well, but the Supergoop we use is actually the powder sunscreen.
Okay.
Katie was born with a tumor on her scalp and it had to be removed, and she's had 8 different surgeries. So she has quite a large scar on the top of her scalp. So she has to wear sunscreen on her scalp every single day of her life. She can't go outside without it. Well, we were able to use that powder sunscreen in her
Nice.
hair, and it doesn't goop it up and look gross.
Nice.
And then we can just put it all over our
Nice.
faces, and then reapplying is super easy
Yes.
also. And the one we use is Supergoop as well. It's just a really great company for sunscreen.
Oh, Amy
Good
loves
deal.
it too. It's right, dermatologist. So it says unscented. It's truly unscented because I do also have sensitive skin. It's not like anything,
Hypoallergenic.
you know, so it's really good.
So,
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 more listener feedbacks here on Supergoop as well. Well, I think the fact that Katie has went through what she's done, and it's a brand that you guys trust her in a high need situation, Marianne.
Yeah,
says
her
an awful lot for
dermatologist.
the product.
It's her dermatologist's
Mhm.
first recommendation
Mhm.
for her, because she's not allowed to have any sun exposure on her face or scalp. So
Got it. I'll have to bring this up to Laura then, because I know she's a sunscreen snob, and just like Blue Lizard has been her go-to.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
And Blue Lizard's great on the body. It's just the
Yeah.
face.
That's what I'm saying.
It's-
This is for face.
It's a whole
specifically, I
different thing on
found.
your face.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Cool.
Head, face, neck,
Mhm.
like the sensitive, more sensitive parts. Yeah.
well, and just, I'm not a big fan of having heavy, smelly stuff right
Mhm.
here,
Right.
especially
When you
when it's-
sweat, it gets in your eyes.
when
you
it's
know.
2,000 degrees in Florida. So,
At Toy Story Land.
yes.
Yeah, where there's no shade.
Mhm.
Ugh. Okay.
Yes.
So, Marianne, I think this next one has your name written all over
Oh, and I
Yeah.
love those other little bags. They were the right price. These, what I really love about the Eagle Creek mini bags like this is they hold their size, they hold their shape. And to me, they just stack so much nicer because I can just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in my bag, and each one is got its certain use and
Mhm.
certain things. And granola bars fit great in them.
Okay.
And I mean, everything, I can pack everything in them. And I've got one that I always take that has every magic band we own in it.
Nice.
And just different things like that. And again, like I said, there's nothing worse than having your bag spill out and all your crud all over the planet.
Yard sale.
And even
Yeah.
on the days when they used to have to go through your backpack, they would
Mhm.
open up my backpack and
Right.
see this bag, and they would go, "Oh, look, we can see."
Nice.
And they wouldn't even open them
That's
to
good.
undo the zippers because but to me, I will put up with a few extra minutes of them unzipping and zipping and
Yeah.
unzipping and zipping because I just really like organization.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, now
And
we don't have to. Now they just scan you all.
now
and
they just scan you
love
and
that,
walk
yeah.
in. And so these are great.
Yeah,
They
I love
come
the
in-
handle. Look at that.
Yep, they come in multiple colors. It's a fantastic. Yes, so you need something special when you use the restroom,
Mhm.
and you've got it. I mean, we usually carry a package of wipes with us. We go straight in, grab the one you need, go into the bathroom. You don't even have to take your whole backpack.
I get it.
So
Got it. Well, I think that's all that we had talked to pick out and talk about, but everything that everybody listed is already on the YouTube version of this in the notes there. They will be in the show notes as well if you're listening to the podcast version of today's show. And that's pretty much what I have to go for.
do you know what we could do, Chad? We could put the notes for this also as in the group. In the notes, isn't there a section in the group where we have files? We could add this as a file
Yes, we
to our
could. We
file
definitely could.
section of the
Mhm.
the page, so everybody could find their shopping lists for Black Friday and what we talked about. And what I really appreciated about this show, Chad, was all the people in the group who shared.
I know.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
so
nice.
great to have the conversation and to hear what people love and what people don't like, and things like this. And our community is so smart, and I appreciate all the wise suggestions that they all brought forth. So
Yeah, that's a good point, Marianne, because there were so many of them. We had to kind of curate the list
Right.
and kind of group them a little bit. Like multiple backpacks were there, multiple water bottles
Right.
were there, multiple strollers were there. And so, but we did want to come back in. Everything that Gina could find will be in the show notes. They're already on YouTube. They'll be in the show notes of the podcast as well. And I guess we'll try to get them up into the file section there as well. But
Yeah.
I know you can find this as well if you go to mydvcpoints.com/C062, which will be the episode number for Community Hall. episode number 62. And it works that way for every show. And for Vicky's newscast shows and the episode numbers, just as straight episode numbers for the traditional podcast. And then C is always Community Hall and the 3-digit episode number. And you can find links, playback, whatever you'd like to find there as well. And huge shout out to our WordPress team that we're now starting to develop that helped me get caught up on this. So we've got a WordPress team that's coming up. It'll help keep all of this up to date and organized. Because believe it or not, 3 shows a week is at least 3 posts a week, plus multiple social medias. And it's a lot of work. And for one person who quasi does this part-time and a whole bunch of volunteers, just makes, many hands makes light work. So huge shout out to everybody on that one. Thanks. I hope you guys found something in today's episode that you can share with somebody else, that you can say, hey, I want that, and help facilitate your Christmas list needs. Because it seems like everybody's asking me for what do I want. And I'm like, well, closing date on a house. Okay. Okay, so what else do you want? Like there's 50 million things in this house that I'm going to need that I'm not moving. So
yeah, exactly.
Whatever it is, just make sure it shows up in Florida.
Right.
It will be good. But that's all I've got tonight. Any final thoughts, Marianne?
Chad, this is the Black Friday show tonight, talking about what to buy. But before that, we have Thanksgiving. And Chad, I am just so thankful that you created this community. And I am so thankful for the members of this community. Truly are some of my very best Disney friends. And I am so thankful for all of you. And I appreciate you coming in and listening to us and talking to us on the boards and meeting up in the parks. We are just so blessed to have such a great community of neighbors.
Yeah, that is very true. And we welcome everybody. We collaborate with everybody. If you've got a podcast, you've got a show, you've got anything going on, usually about every month or so, even if you're a travel agent, whatever, you got a side gig, a side hustle that might be of interest to our members, we ask you to post it on that particular link about once a month.
Yeah.
And it really is an awesome member community. And that's what we try to build. Our number one thing here is that. And yes, we have sponsors. We like to introduce them because they have great products and things for our community. But without our community, they don't want to have anything to do with us. So it's like we just focus on building community. And as appropriate, we'll point them out. And seeing that it's the end of a show, I should give a huge shout out of thanks as well to DVC Resale Markets, Monera Financial, and DVC Rental Store. So, Vicky, any final thoughts from you tonight before we wrap up tonight's show?
No, just thanks everyone for tuning in. I know it's a really busy week and it's going to be busy till the end of the year. So if you can't tune in, you're too busy. Thank you for being with us all here and all the time. And we'll see you on Facebook in our group, and have all the wonderful holidays with your families.
Sounds awesome. Well, as always, guys, hopefully you found something in today's show that'll help you go out there and plan something magical for your family. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we will be back next week. So we will see you guys then. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.